Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's called Storipedia. Why don't you step into my riveting world of storytelling? My name is Taiwo, or like my friends like to call me, T-Spice, and I am a storyteller at heart. Let's talk about what a story is on today's episode. One thing is true of every story: it must elicit emotions. If your story doesn't move an audience, then you've just wasted their time by recanting a series of events. I'll tell you what a story is not. A story is not a regurgitating of history. A story is not a series of plot development. A story is not make-believe. A story is not fiction. It's not prose. It's not a song. It's not a film. It's not acting. The simple definition of a story is a character who wants something, who takes an action, he's faced with conflict, which redirects him, so to speak, and then he confronts his crisis, he reaches a climax, and then he either gets what he set out to get or he gets something else. Sounds simple, right? Well, in its true essence, stories are captivating, spellbinding, emotional devices which are used to engage people, inspire, connect, and sell a message to entertain, educate, communicate, and connect the human condition so that there's relatability and resonance. A story is a device used as old as time to entertain, educate, inform, inspire, and perhaps correct its audiences. Everyone has heard of a story before. Everyone has heard a story told to them in one form or the other. Stories can be told through various formats, such as plays, dramas, radio dramas, books, poetry, speech, presentation, film, mime, painting, writing, articles, sculpting, graphics, drawings, and so on and so forth. A story is effective in captivating because it invites you into an emotionally high-stake world where you are compelled to suspend your current realities and engage as you find yourself being swept into the world being created, and then you're glued because of shared values or expectations or history or disdain or hope or imagination or shared joy. Now let's take a look at other definitions of a story. Here's what Blake Snyder has to say about a story. A story is about somebody who wants something and he wants something badly, but is having trouble getting it. But Stephen King says a story is a way to let your imagination loose, to share your ideas and feelings, and to connect with others. It is an escape and a way to see the world through different eyes. Ernest Hemingway says, a story is the essential thing. A writer's job is to tell a story, and that story, no matter how difficult it may be, should contain some truth that makes it come alive. Neil Gaiman says, stories are a way to communicate something true about humans, even if the stories of themselves are fiction, but they are lies that tell the truth. Margaret Atwood says, a story is a reconstruction of events as storytellers chooses to tell them, focusing on certain details and leaving others out. And J.K. Rowling says, a story is something that comes from a deeply personal place within the writer, which speaks to the universal truth of the human experience. So all these definitions share the same idea. It's about human experiences, it's about connecting to other human beings, and it's ensuring that there's that resonance. It can relate. It's not, even if it's a world of fiction, even if it's a different world, it just brings that human condition of resonance. And I hope you've enjoyed this short episode about stories. In the next episode, we'll look at various elements that come together to construct a great story. That's all today on Storipedia. I'm T-Spice. Hope to see you next time. Bye.